All
good.
right.
I made it here. Like,
Excellent.
yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
still don't have your video. I still don't see
no?
video yet. No.
Hold on. What's going on here?
So officially we haven't met.
Okay, I don't know why I don't have video.
Okay. Sorry about that.
I don't know. Is there something I'm supposed to do?
Yes, let me see if I can click on the screen. It should say start my video.
There you go. All right.
Yeah, right. Hey, how are you?
Mhm.
All right. That was the easy way to do it, right?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'm not real computer savvy at my
that's
age.
okay. That's okay. If you do any more Zooms and they don't assist you in that way, it should be on the bottom. Right now it'll say stop video.
Right.
Right. Okay.
I might have to jump off a couple minutes early. I have a board meeting at 9 o'clock.
Right. Yeah.
That I got to get in on. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So I just want to let you know, it's not that I'm being ignorant. It's that my board all of a sudden decided yesterday to hold a board meeting today. I'm like,
oh no. Well, we're doing an hour meeting, and your portion I put you first because I think you mentioned that earlier.
Did I? Okay, good.
Yes. So I'll let's see.
Well, first it was canceled, then it was back on, then it was. I'm like, oh, you people. Okay.
Okay. All right. And I'm
Lisa, hi, this is Sandy Pfeiffer. Could you do me a favor and send me your phone number? Maybe in the chat.
Do you want my office number?
I don't care. It's up to you, whichever.
Let me give you my office number. You ready?
I'm ready.
215.
Okay.
353. 4153. And then I'm extension 253.
Okay.
A lot of threes in there.
There are. I'll give you a call. Thank you.
Okay.
all right. So we have 16 on the line, and I'm going to start the meeting at 7:01, 7:02. All right, welcome. So far, we have one guest, and that's Lisa Martin. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it.
Excellent. We're going to start off with, we normally start our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. So, John, if you can start the pledge. We're going to start with I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then we're going to move to the four-way test, which this is the four-way test for the things that we should think, say, and do in life and in business. And that is number one, is it the truth?
Is it fair to all concerned?
Will it build
goodwill and better friendships? And will it be beneficial to all concerned?
I kind of leave it open for anyone. If you have anything that you may have experienced over the past week that you use the four-way test. If there's no one, I actually have just a comment. With the four-way test, I know a lot of the stuff that we're doing is for service. Over the past week, there was a comment about service members, military service members especially. What we do is nothing like what the military do, and that's life and death. And I felt moved to think about what the four-way test is. And for me, the four-way test is similar to the golden rule. And what we do is provide service to others to help their lives. Our military, they do things to help us stay free. And with me, giving service is one of the most selfless things that you can do. And I always, for me personally, I always use the four-way test in the things that we do as far as service goes. So that's my four-way test testimonial. I just felt moved to kind of mention that and say that we are not suckers or losers. What we do is to help others. And all right, I'm not a preacher, but I'm going to get off my soapbox. And if anyone else has anything that the four-way test has kind of moved them to do, say, or think, or or you want to share with us, that would be great. Okay, so we're going to move on to our first speaker. Can someone let me know when our second speaker comes on? I don't see him yet. But our first speaker is Lisa Martin from Costco. Lisa's going to talk to Lisa is in the marketing department at Costco. And what she's going to talk to us about is very selfless, is a very selfless organization they work with CHOP, the Children's Hospital. Lisa, the stage is
Thank
yours.
you. Thank you so much, everybody. So Costco does one fundraiser. Well, we do United Way, but one major fundraiser a year, and that is for Children's Hospital. It's called Children's Miracle Network. We were to have it in May, but due to COVID, of course, we couldn't do that. So we are holding it the month of September. What these monies that we raised, now my warehouse last year raised $45,000, which I'm very proud of because we were number one in our region of 9 other warehouses. These monies go to the therapies for the children at CHOP. So in other words, if they're going to have a surgery, they might give them a doll and show them how it works. And they, of course, can't give back the doll even before COVID. It's worse now. Crayon Therapy, they've really upped their game as far as mental therapy for these children. A lot of them, you know, are going through some very difficult times with immune compromised systems, so they cannot even get out of the house. So this little guy here, if you guys can see this, he is my ambassador for my warehouse. His name is Charo. He just turned 10 years old. He was born with spina bifida at CHOP. He so far has undergone 9 surgeries. He's slated to have another one. He's paralyzed from the waist down, but you've never met a happier, more excited, energetic kid in your life. He also suffered the loss over 2 years ago of his brother Dominic, who got diagnosed with a brain tumor and died within 8 months. So for Charo, it's very, very important that he has those mental health therapies and continues to do therapies. A group of us raised money to get him one of those bikes that you can power by your hands. He does have a wheelchair. He loves to play wheelchair basketball. He's been very involved with that. But he has a tough time, and he's not the only one. So we're asking anyone, if they can, to donate to this cause. There was a program going where you could donate $500 and you would get a big balloon on the wall. We decided that not only that, but we're doing a huge thank you banner, which is going to list everybody that has a business on it, whether it was $500, $50, $100, it doesn't matter. If you're a business that's donating to this cause, we are definitely going to acknowledge you. If you do the $500, you get to be on the CHOP Shop blog page and on the CHOP blog page itself, so that all the parents see what you've done. You get window clings sent and bracelets sent, so everybody knows that if you have a storefront, that you have donated to this cause. It's a cause that's really near and dear to me because I've known Charo and his family now for probably since Dominic was born. And they are very, very active in the community. Now, last year, I made him my ambassador and he got to come into the warehouse, but he won't be able to this year due to, compromised situation. I'm not going to take a chance. He did come visit outside. Also, this Saturday, if you can pass the word around, we are having a DARE car come to Costco, and Montgomery Township will be there from 12 to 3. We will be trying to generate money from donations, selling T-shirts, pins, keychains, and these little CHOP bracelets for people so that we can raise more money. We understand that it's very difficult times for a lot of people. The people that have given to me so far have basically all been new businesses, not the same from last year, which I truly appreciate. And again, I appreciate having the time to talk to you guys today. Does anybody have any questions?
Yes. Hi, Lisa. This is Marcia.
Hi,
What,
Marcia.
tell me what the Dare car is.
It's a car that they have equipped with music and videos for the kids to look at. And they also help them to understand not to be afraid of the police. It's a very big thing right now. You know that children are extremely concerned with what they're seeing on the news and the police. So we have the Dare car coming and the Montgomery Township community officer. He's going to be out there with the table, giving stuff away to the kids. And it gives them an opportunity to interact. Dare was originally set up for the drugs, but it's becoming more to educate the kids to not be afraid, to reach out to a police officer, to, you know, report something that's wrong. So it's kind of cool. I mean, I've been at other events where they're there. We were going to bring the one of the police dogs in. I thought, well, that's a little too much confusion for me at my age. So I'll keep it at the 2.
Okay, thanks.
Mhm.
And is this the
What was the date
Costco?
again?
I'm sorry.
Is this the Costco in Montgomeryville?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Lisa, what was the date?
It's this Saturday, the 12th, from 12 to 3.
Thank you.
All right. Excellent. Well, thanks for joining, Lisa.
Thank you. And if
And-
anybody needs to get in contact with me, I'm here at the Costco Montgomeryville. You can call the warehouse, ask for my extension 253, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about anything.
All right. Is there a way to reach you through email?
Yeah. Okay, guys, you ready? I mean, this email is like ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's all lowercase. So it's WMKT03@Costco.com. Again, it's all lowercase.
Right. Marcia, did you get that?
Yep, I have it.
All right. Well, thank you. Marcia's our
Thank you.
secretary. She's very efficient. She'll make sure that all members get that. Thanks a lot, Lisa.
I'm taking
Thank you
names,
so
Lisa.
much.
All right.
What's that?
I said I'm taking names.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. And if you want to hang out, you can. We normally end at 8 o'clock. So we
Okay.
have a jam-packed meeting. And our second speaker is on. I see this is the Black Panther of Lansdale, and he is the business owner of Black Reserve Bookstore. It's Sheikh Anwar Muhammad.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Thank you, President Watson Bay. I'm very thankful to be here this morning to hopefully take a little bit of your time. It's good to see all of you on this early morning. So yes, when you're out fighting crime late at night, this is an early morning for you. So as President Bay stated, yes, I am the Black Panther of Lansdale. For those who are not familiar with me, I'm the proprietor of the Black Reserve Bookstore, 317 West Main Street, Lansdale, right beside Arnold's Way. If anybody is familiar with Arnold's Way Vegan Cafe, I'm right next to him. I'm on this morning. I have a very special event coming up on Sunday. A lot of things that I do. I'm a published author. I am, as of February, been appointed the president of the Ambler and NAACP. So I have many hats. So I really am a superhero. I speak in schools a lot as a published author and as a person who fell in love with Black history. I don't like the term Black history for quite some time. So I go speak in schools. So everyone knows me as the Black Panther of Lansdale.
I have my camera.
So you hear, I do a lot of things with the children. And on Sunday, I will be having my second back to school event. Back to school backpack and school supply giveaway. So how this event started, and President Bay was privy to come to our re-up event that I have the last Sunday in February. I do an event called the re-up. I figured everybody does back to school events and nobody does mid-year events. And I don't know about you, but being a graduate from the projects outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, a lot of people don't think about the midway point in which your pencils are all broken, your book bag probably has a hole in it, and and you don't have a haircut and all that coming out of winter break. So I thought it was a great idea to supply children of the area, whoever comes, I would never turn anyone away, with book bags. And inside of these book bags, there's a variety of things, reusable water bottles, notebooks, 3-ring binders, pencils, pens, anything that we can get. We jam pack the book bag. We have all the way from elementary school age bags all the way to high school. Anybody is welcome to attend these events. So then as of last year, I did a back to school event. And also I have the help of a barbershop that is right across the hall. They donate time to cut hair and do girls' hair. So the salon across the hall, no charge to you to if you're a young person, not if you're an adult. No charge to you. If you need a haircut or your little girl, selected hairstyles, they'll be there from 1 to 4. So this Sunday from 12 to 5, we will open up the doors from 12 to 5. I'm going to give away absolutely everything that was collected. People have donated. It keeps getting bigger and better. As President Bay saw in February, I believe my son said we gave away 200 book bags in February, which was absolutely fantastic. We have prepackaged food. There's a DJ. We'll be socially distant. Everybody will have masks on. And I want to say in February, I thought this was amazing, so I just want to share. In February, leading up to the event and on the day of the event, my son and a lot of his peers sacrificed they're teenagers, sacrificed their time and came and put the book bags together and then told their parents that they had to be at the event on Sunday because they wanted to pass out the book bags and stuff. And I felt as a 14-year-old, I don't know if I would have told my parents to drop me off at a bookstore to put book bags together for children and then come back the next day and see that they were disseminated properly. That was absolutely amazing. So this truly is a community event. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. We are still accepting donations. Everything, I'll put a list up on, I'm on social media under the Black Reserve Bookstore, but anything, pencils, pens, erasers, pencil sharpeners. I've even had State Rep Steve Malagari, a business donated some masks that he brought over, some masks and some hand sanitizer. So we're even putting masks in their book bags this year. Anything that you think would be of value to the little people. So I know I wasn't going to do it this year because of the pandemic, but that's exactly the reason why I'm doing it is because of the pandemic, because I know there's no such thing as normal these days. I even shudder at the at the utterance of the word normal today. But when it comes to our young people, I want to make it as normal as possible. I could only imagine being, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to high school and me not being able to return to school. I don't know about you, but on our first day of school, when I was growing up, we were so excited. We used to set our clothes out the night before on the bed beside us and be ready to go. So I wouldn't know what it was like to not be able to get dressed and go to school and see all your friends inside a classroom. So I wanted to make this as normal as possible for them. I love the children. I believe that we have to make the world better than it was, better than it is now. So anything that I can do for the children, I always am open to. So like I said, if you would like to donate, we will be actually assembling the bags Friday and Saturday, probably Friday evening and Saturday. So we will be accepting donations until then. You can drop them off at the location, like I said, 317 West Main Street, suite number 3. It's inside the Drescher Arcade in Lansdale. My email, theblackreservebookstore@gmail. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. And every young person you know from here to Kalamazoo, please tell them to come by. It's free. Don't have to worry about anything. Just come by. I tell people to leave pride to the side. Who can't use more school supplies? I just don't know who can't use another book bag and more school supplies. So send them all. I will turn no one away ever, ever, ever. Send everybody, your children, your grandchildren, everybody, anybody. Come on by, have a great time. Like I said, everybody will be handling, using the CDC recommendations. We'll be socially distant. Oh, we do have a group of people that will be passing out food, and a few local precincts will be there. Some police precincts will be there. They came in February also. They'll be doing some giveaways and some fun things there. So it's literally a community event. You are all welcome. You have gotten an invitation from the Black Panther of Lansdale, a personal invitation. So please come out. Please come out. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you.
All right. And I did share your flyer to the group. Guys, the flyer should be in your chat. So if you click on that, click the download or just to review it. The event is coming up on Sunday. And yes, last year there were police there, and they were doing, actually there was a virtual reality goggle test that they were giving some of the kids.
Right.
To show them the feeling of what it's like to be drunk and try to walk a straight line. Yeah. So it was just one of those things that was it was a very interesting event, just seeing all the kids line up. The Black Panther son helping the other students and all that kind of stuff was amazing as well as seeing people that were in the arcade. They came through as well. There's a natural ice cream.
Vegan. He has a vegan cafe.
Right.
He does smoothies.
Right, and they provided banana smoothies to the participants and that kind of thing.
That's right.
And if you're not able to come on Sunday, the bookstore is amazing. They have a lot of great books in there, as well as I think you sell oils and things like that as well.
Everything.
Yes.
So that's I apologize if you have not been to the Black Reserve Bookstore. Please, you owe it to yourself. It is. I call it affectionately called Wakanda. It's a beautiful place. Everybody is welcome. You will love it there. I'm positive you'll have a great experience.
All right. Yeah. Normally we don't do selfless plugs, but definitely this is one. And the reason that I actually asked Anwar to come on was we were having a conversation with one of our members, does a book bag type drive. And I thought that would be a good connection. She's not on today.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to connect you guys.
Yes,
she has a foundation called Jenna's Blessing Bags.
Thank you.
And it's a Philadelphia-based event, but I thought that maybe with some of your connections, there could be an added piece to that. So I'll connect you and Jackie.
Thank you.
Anybody have any questions for Anwar? Is that Lisa? Okay, Lisa, you're muted.
So, Anwar, can you email me your flyer so that I can get you, I can't give you direct donations, but I could give you like $50 in Costco cash cards and you can come in and purchase whatever you want?
That would be absolutely beautiful. Let me take your email.
All lowercase, W248 MKT 03 at Costco.com. And I can get that issued for you today. I'm going to be out of the building till after 2:30, but if you come in or send somebody in, they can go to the podium across from the registers and I'll put it in your name and, you know, the name of the event. And then you can just go shop and get pencils, pens, whatever it is that you need. Okay.
Thank you.
And as far as Jenna's bags, Costco donated, I think 144 backpacks to her.
Wow.
That is
amazing.
Amazing.
That's
Amazing.
amazing. Thanks a lot for
So you
mentioning
said, let
that,
me make sure
Lisa.
I had this W248MKT03 at Costco.
.com.
Yep, I'll send it to you shortly.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right.
Anwar, this is Marcia. Wondering what time your production line for assembling the bags starts on Friday night.
Ooh, can you contact me? Because
Sure.
I'm not certain. I have my info's on the flyer. My info's on the flyer. Do you have the
okay.
flyer in the chat room?
Yes, and I also have your bookstore
Yes.
email you gave. So,
Yes.
yep. Okay.
Please contact me because I'm uncertain at this time. You know, when you're working on other people's time, it gets a little. So I'm gonna try to coordinate it as best as quickly as possible.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Anybody have any other questions for Anwar or Lisa? She's still on?
Nope, I'm done. Sorry.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Marcia, if you could mute your sound. I don't know how your mic is, but somehow I'm starting to hear Darth Vader with the sound. But yes, so those were two excellent presentations, and we're only at 7:25. We're doing great today. All right. And up next, this year, the district of 7430, they're looking for Rotary stories. So over the past couple of weeks, we've asked a few members to tell us their Rotary story. It could be an aha moment that after maybe something happened that reinforced the fact that they are Rotary members. It could have been the reason why they joined. It could have been just being a kid and seeing, just different activities. This week, we have Sandy Pfeiffer, who's going to give us, I'm sorry, I have to unmute. I'm sorry. This week we have Sandy Pfeiffer, who's going to give us her Rotary story. And Sandy, if you're ready, I see your camera's on. So if you can start by introducing yourself and then tell us your Rotary story.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Sandy Pfeiffer. I've been a member of the Rotary Club, I guess, for now, oh my goodness, 4 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. It's hard to pick just one story because I've been involved in so many different activities with the Rotary Club over the years. But one that really sticks out in my mind was when we all worked at Culp Road. We were doing painting. We had Len Ruth's big machine out there, and he was knocking down trees and pushing stuff around. But it was a house that had disabled and autistic kids living there, adults actually living there. And we were helping to fix their home up and make it a better place for them to live. So some people were working inside to paint the house, and some of us were working outside to paint the house. But it kind of made me feel good because I was helping somebody that really needed our help. And I think that's part of what Rotary is all about. You do help other people without expecting anything back. And that was just an important moment for me. So I don't know what else to say. That's it. But there really were a lot of other times, other things that we've done in the Rotary Club, but that one just sticks out in my mind the most.
Excellent. Yes. And I think I was on that one before I joined. I actually attended like 2 or 3 different activities, and I believe one was the ice cream for concert Sundays. And that was, a lot of the activities. We're going to try to do as many hands-on activities as we can, but during the time of COVID, that does make it a little bit harder. I have talked to a few different talked to Keystone Opportunity Center. I believe that was a Keystone House. Is that correct, Sandy? Culp Road?
No, that wasn't. Well, I think it was through Keystone that we did that.
Right.
Because there were actually 2 different places we worked at. There was one up right around the corner from where I live. We were working at that house too and painting. And I think some of the other women in the club and myself were working in the kitchen to clean the kitchen up and get it ready for the next people that were moving in. So yeah, there's been a couple different houses they've done through the Keystone Opportunity Center.
And we're going to break that up. This is 2020. We're not going to have the ladies just doing the stuff in the kitchen. So you guys need to be up on the ladder and with hammers and chainsaws and all that kind of stuff.
I don't do ladders. I just
Okay. All right. So does anybody have any questions for Sandy? All right. Well, moving right along. Thanks a lot, Sandy. We really appreciate that. And next week I have Larry Moss. Then after Larry is Frank, and then we have Lynn Ruth. All right. Excellent. Thanks a lot, Sandy. Oh, we really are moving along because I didn't have. I thought we'd be about 7:45 right now. How about can we do one of the conversations that I've been having recently was about trying to find fundraising events. Had a few different conversations with different organizations about ways of doing that virtually. There are companies out there that can help us along those lines. So I know last week there was a conversation about doing a car wash. There was another one. I didn't write notes. I have my notes at the house in a different location. But there were a few different ideas. And since we do have a little bit more time, can we just do kind of a group share for different ideas or thoughts of things that we could things that we could possibly work on as far as fundraising for some of the activities that we'd like to continue. I know that we're definitely going to be continuing our work with the Garden of Health. We are still going to be doing a lot of stuff with Keystone Opportunity Center, as well as Jenna's Blessing Bags. And there are a lot of different activities that we'd like to do as far as our service, financially as well as physically, if we're able to do those. But in order to do a lot of that, we have to have money. So in order to do that, we need to figure out ways to fundraise during these times. So we're going to do an open discussion for it looks like 24 people are online. Hopefully we won't over talk each other, but does anybody have any ideas, thoughts, things that they may have experienced with virtual fundraising, or things that they may have done over the past couple of months or participated in that they thought was kind of cool and thought that maybe that's something that we can bring to Rotary? I'm going to leave it open and I'm going to stop talking.
Hey Dan, this is Carol. How about a Rotary trivia night?
Rotary trivia, that would be good. All right, Rotary trivia. And then are we looking at are there prizes? Are we doing a silent auction that happens at the same time? What was your thought on that?
I think the way they work, and I can get some more information on this, the Green Turtle actually has a company that comes in and does a trivia night once a month or something like that. And I'm sure there's probably some members who have gone to it. I know a couple of friends who have been going to trivia nights. I can find out from them what they do, but I think it's just like the teams pay X amount of money to participate, and then you do a dollar prize for first place. Like it might be $50 they win or something like that, or they might get their feedback, whatever we charge for a team, they get that back, first place or whatever.
Phil, Larry, you guys like that idea?
It's called Rotary what?
Rotary trivia?
Ah,
Trivia? Rotary trivia.
I was thinking of Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Jeopardy trivia night. Okay. Well, I guess those are our MC and our host. So Phil, what do you think? You're muted. Okay, there you go.
I think Carol, she's talking about an actual organization that sort of orchestrates all this, or is that out there now?
Was that what you're thinking, to bring somebody in, or us actually doing the Rotary trivia for 45 minutes? What were you thinking, Carol?
I think that Phil and Larry should be doing it because that's part of what's going to draw people in. You know, I mean, the other Rotary clubs know that we do this and that they do this because they did it at one of the conferences. I think that would help pull the teams in.
Okay. So with some Rotary stuff and also, is that current events? What kind of, I guess you guys could kind of work that out if there's something that we do. But on the, we're looking at a few dollars for the team members. And then I can talk to a few people about maybe doing, I think we had talked to Lon. Lon said that they do online auctions a lot. So that could be one of those other connections, maybe to have an online auction or something going on the side while we're doing the trivia throughout.
Yeah, Dan, I think because Lon has done it, I think it's especially with timing and all that, that's a structure that's already there. We don't have to start from scratch. And I was just thinking, I mean, like if you did it like tie the trivia into an auction, and you would do it kind of like the public television does. You would have push the auction a little bit, show the prize of that, and then have some trivia going on, and then come back and do where we are with the bidding, and you identify different items, maybe give a little more detail. Then you go back to trivia. I think we can put something together there that's not not ridiculously hard or confusing, because they already know how to do the auction. But we do have to then get out and get the gifts to be auctioned, and that's where it comes in now. Last week, Claire DeFazio felt that she could get a number of businesses or whatever to participate. So if we can get out and get our butts together in this COVID to get the items, it sounds like Lon has the infrastructure. Larry and Phil have the trivia, so you can have the trivia contest plus the thing going. I think it would be a really interesting evening because we can get we can get a lot of Rotary clubs involved. I think it's a great idea.
Definitely. Thanks, Carol.
Could I
Yes,
ask or make a suggestion or question here? If you're only giving Rotary trivia questions, I think you're only going to attract Rotary people, members. I think you'll get a much wider audience if it's general information, make it entertainment, television. I mean, you could throw some Rotary things in there, I guess, if you want to, but I think if you're keeping it only to Rotary trivia, you're only going to get Rotarians, because who else would know these things?
Right.
Yeah, well, I see what you're saying. I was thinking in terms of if we're going to have teams, you have in Montgomery County alone, you have 29 Rotary clubs. Of course, you have 47 in our district. So if the clubs get together and form a team, each, and you can get 20 or 30 of them to do a team. But you have another idea, if you're going to go out to the public too, then you mix it in. So now what we're doing is we're pushing Rotary. We're getting people familiar with Rotary as well as the other stuff. So yeah, we can do that too. We can do it that way if you want.
Yeah. And this part of the meeting, I'm going to consider this our club assembly. We haven't officially done a club assembly, so let's call this part a club assembly. It'll be our first one for the year. And during club assembly, we do things similar to what we're doing now. Sometimes we may wind up doing breakout sessions. So this is just our open round robin club assembly. I see we have a new guest that joined us. There's a Sing Hooter that had just joined us. Hello. So that definitely, I like that idea. I will talk to Lon about that part of it. Maybe the idea could go along the lines of we can do a web design with my company where I can set up where somebody would go to a website similar to what I'm sorry, I always mix the name up. The Greater Harleysville North Penn Senior Services did with the Pillar of the Community activity. There was a YouTube video on one side of the screen, and then the auction items on another part of the screen. We can set something like that up with no problem with my company. So definitely, if we can make a few phone calls. I think Claire is on. Claire, are you in contact? Is that something that you might be able to help us work out with different businesses? Claire DeFazio, you're on. I can unmute you. Okay, Claire. Hey, how's it going? You're still muted. Claire, you're still muted.
Okay,
Okay,
sorry about
right.
that.
Yes.
I definitely can reach out to many businesses. Since I'm kind of in the alternative world, there's a lot with reflexology, massage therapists, acupuncture, a lot of those, as well as I would still be knocking on the doors of local restaurants and other businesses to see what we could do to get gift certificates and whatnot.
Okay. Yes. And over the weekend, I'm not a wino, but I was at the a winery over the weekend to get a gift for a friend, and that was the Cardinal Hollow winery over in West
Yeah.
Point. And I actually shipped 4 bottles to a friend in Delaware. So, and I saw they do have packages already, but that could be one of the businesses that we talk to, because I know that they participate in some of the activities that Gary does over at Volpe Enterprises. So that we could start working on different packages.
Okay.
And even if it's not for this event specifically, it could be for any other event that we're doing. Just start collecting things for different packages that we could start putting together. I think that definitely could be a plus.
Well,
So,
if someone could make a flyer of exactly what, so that I could give a flyer out or email a flyer to the local businesses.
okay. All right. Well, that we have to come up with an event.
Okay.
So I think that's well, okay. Yeah, we can start working on kind of a generalized. We're looking for donations for packages. Um, Steve Conk. Okay, I got you. He's Steve, you distracted me. You give me a body shot. It's like, what? Sorry about that. But yes, definitely. That sounds like a great idea. I like the idea of working on trivia night, and maybe my wife had mentioned something like a talent show. Is that something that I know that we definitely have a lot of people with talent on this line, including the dog tricks or a dog show, or singers, or people with vocal acumen, or people that play instruments. That would be awesome if we could come up with something where we're doing a few different things. So that was just something that I figured I'd throw out there, because I like to sing. So I wouldn't want to make it a Watson Bay concert, but if there a talent show, a talent show would be nice. Um, yeah, that would be excellent. Lisa Martin, did you have your hand up for a question? You're currently muted. You're muted.
Mute.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
So Claire, contact me, let me know what the event is, and we'll donate a gift of membership for you to raffle off, okay?
Okay, as soon as Dan and everybody decides that if we're gonna do
Right.
that trivia.
Yeah, just contact me via email or phone call and get me a flyer, and we'll be more than happy to donate that.
Can you
Okay.
just put your email and phone number in the chat?
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Okay.
Well, Marshall will have it in the in the member. I'm sorry, the meeting
Okay.
minutes. So you'll get that in a couple days.
Okay.
All right. Yes. And all right. So I'm really, like I said, I don't like to have committee meetings just to have committee meetings. Is there a chance that we could start working on this and just make it happen, like within the next month or 2 months? What do we think?
I think we need at least, you don't want to get too much into the holiday.
Oh, right. Okay. That's November.
So I mean, if we could get it done maybe right after Thanksgiving week, right after Thanksgiving, maybe the weekend after Thanksgiving. But then again, you might get into Christmas parties already.
Okay.
So you got to watch that, or we do it before Thanksgiving. But do we have enough time to be ready before that? I think we could.
Yeah. What do we think? Are we looking at Claire being the chairperson?
Oh, I don't think I can handle that whole project. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I'm
But if we
taking
could
care of
get-
a mother-in-law.
if we can get
So
a group,
that's
yeah.
why sometimes
Oh.
during the meeting, she put her orange juice in her cereal this morning. So that's why
Oh,
I didn't have myself on.
okay. All right. Yeah, but
So,
maybe to have a few conversations and then just start piecing things together from there.
yeah.
Dan, and just a couple of insights. First of all, I know Anwar left, but Lisa, my gosh, you're amazing. You're not even a Rotarian. You're already
Yes.
making 100 things happen.
Yes.
I have to really give you kudos and credit to that end. But let me put it this way: maybe you should be a Rotarian. I don't know. You're certainly wired that way.
Yes.
At the end of the day, both you and we're at a meeting, and the two of you are getting together, and before you know it, you're cross-coordinating fundraisers, events, and it's amazing. I applaud you to that end. And
Thank you. Our responsibility here at Costco is to give back to the community as much as possible. I have a budget that I work with every month. So I get to kind of pick and choose what I want to do, which is kind of nice. I can't become a Rotary member only because I can't make the commitment because of my job, because I do all the marketing and business development, and I'm on several boards. So it kind of gets a little complicated, but you guys do a lot, and I have a great appreciation for Claire, Sandy. I know Gary very well. He's wonderful. So kind of why I want to give back to you guys as I hear about everything you're doing. So, and thank you for the compliment. I appreciate it.
Well, let me say this in a sense, and it's been said before, I'm not the original. You're a Rotarian, you just don't have a club.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
one of those deals. And again, to switch directions, as far as putting together a trivia night or an auction, the prizes better be pretty good, because I'm not sure how many people would pay to listen to us. And nothing personal, Larry, but you know.
I hear you.
That's one thing. I'll tell you one thing I've thought about, and I didn't even know whether it exists in this area, but if you're gonna have a prize, do they still do those like those bubble helicopter rides? I mean, that would be a great prize for someone to win, and tour their area over their home. Be something that's a little different. And who knows, maybe do they consider those rotary helicopters? You know what I'm talking about? Do they leave from Wings Field or from up? But something to really attract people. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, another option might be for those of you who live in Harleysville, you may have noticed this time of year, there's that same hot air balloon that goes up over town in the evenings. I don't know who that person is, but if we can find out who that is, that could be an option.
Also, the Indian Valley Chamber used a helicopter ride as a prize at their golf outing. I can contact Steve Huntsberger for you and get that information and forward it to you, Dan.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
And I just want to add in here, you know, if you ever get off of one of those boards, you know, have that opening. And as far as attendance and such, it's not very difficult to make those commitments to 50% or some committee or some event that we work on. But I just want to leave that door open for you so that if you get off of one of those things, you've joined. It's a great asset here.
Definitely. That was a great find, Gary. Thanks for sending Lisa's information our way. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of all days that I am 20 minutes late, it's the day Lisa's going to talk, right?
Oh, you missed it.
I missed
it. Oh, wow.
Try to say it again for me.
Yes. Well, I did record it, so I can,
Okay.
yeah, I can share that with you. Definitely. This has been a great meeting. So, so definitely, if we can look at the trivia night, that is something that I think that's a great idea. Like I said, I'll reach out to Lon to look at that part. I talked to my graphics guy so we can kind of mock up something so that once we get rolling, I think probably before Thanksgiving, maybe a week or two before Thanksgiving, so that'll give us 2 months. We're at today is the 9th, so that will give us 2 full months or so. I think that's something we can do.
Yeah,
definitely. I like that. Thanks, everybody. This is a great club assembly, and I'm going to kind of move on to our activities. Looks like we lost Sing Hooter. Let's see. Okay, let me open this up. Upcoming, add to your calendar. All right, I have the Rotary Stories, Larry Moss, Franklin Ruth. And then September, tonight there's an activity. I forwarded something from the Collegeville Rotary Club. Once a month, the Collegeville Rotary Club, they do a community activity where they have different people come from the community and talk about different things, social injustice, race relations, and things like that. Tonight at 6:15, they're having an activity that's on, I believe, on the poster that I sent out. There's a Zoom link if you guys are interested in joining that. It's open to the public. It's they've done it 2 or 3 times before. It's kind of a round table discussion. You just sit in on Zoom. If you have something to say, you just raise your hand and add comments, or you can just observe. September 12th, Percy is having their ride for the world, and to log in for that, you can give a donation of any dollar amount, and that's with Hank Tur's Rotary Club. That's the Percy Rotary Club, and the website is, it's a bit.ly, https bit.ly/3N as in Nancy, G as in girl, Z as in zebra. bit.ly/3NGZ. And that's the Percy Ride for the World. So you could probably Google Percy Ride for the World. And that's theirs is going to benefit Shelter Box. And I think that's something they're doing with Quakertown. Quakertown, they have another foundation they're working with. And then October 6th is Welcome to the World of Rotary. That's going to be online. Registration is not open yet. I'll get that information over to Marsha once that's ready to roll. And I'm actually going to be I'm the MC for that. So October 6th is Welcome to the World of Rotary. October 9th, Keystone Opportunity is having their opportunity banquet. That's going to be online. Malcolm presented for us a few weeks ago, and that's with Keystone Opportunity Center. October 9, October 24 is the District 7430 Purple Pinky Race to Zero. And that is a register online as well. So you can give donations. I think you can sign up for a team. Our club, we normally do donate to that. And that is bit.ly.co/3N as in Nancy, H as in hero, C as in Carol. bit.ly.co/3NH0. That's October 24th, and November 7th is the RLI. And I still have on my notes that is most likely going to be virtual. We do have a few minutes. Anybody for brags and sags? Brag or sag for this week? You don't have to give $1.
Yeah, so we watched 3 of our most active grandchildren over the weekend, and we survived.
Most active. There you go.
Barely, I might add.
That's cool.
Dan, I have a brag.
Okay, John.
I mentioned this earlier before a lot of the people that joined the meeting, but my son proposed to his girlfriend on Sunday. So.
Oh, wow. Hopefully she said yes.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Let the planning begin. Yes.
Yeah. I got one. September 4th of 2019, I officially became a member of the Harleysville Rotary. So it's just about a little over a year now.
All right. And you're on the board. Are you on the board? You're on
the
board. Right. Less than a year. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they got me as well. In 2 years, you'll be president.
Yeah, I joined that club too.
Dan?
Yes.
This isn't a brag, but I ran across this yesterday. Is Steve Kronk on the video?
Yes.
The Green Drop will pick up clothes, and they will take them and donate them to the Purple Heart, the American Red Cross, and St. Vincent de Paul Society. So I have a phone number for Green Drop and an email address if he's interested. If we're still going to do donation of clothes, we can get them to pick them up from a site and take it to the Purple Heart for us.
Okay, give me the number again.
It is 1-888.
Jerry?
Yeah. 1-888-944-3767.
Jerry?
Yeah. Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
can now.
Okay. It's 1-888-944-3767.
That would be great. The only problem we would have is a location, I guess.
Well, I think we can figure something out somewhere where there's enough space. We could even take them over to the park there where we were having our meetings before on a specific day, and they can come there and pick it up. I mean, if you want to coordinate this and the club members have closed, once you coordinate, have closed the drop off, we can make a drop one day and somebody can stay there until they come and pick it up.
I think
I have no problem doing that.
Yeah, I think that's great. Okay, let me try to call them and see what's the
and if
rules.
you want their email address, it's GoGreenDrop. It's all lowercase, one word, .com.
Go Green Drop?
Right, all one word, .com.
Okay.
And my brag for this week is next Thursday, my son's getting married.
Oh, wow.
Or next Friday, rather.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Is that local?
No, it's going to be in Baltimore.
Oh.
Okay. Awesome.
Down at the harbor there.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have a SAG. I'm having work done in my house, so I'm currently at the local hotel. I'm glad to still have internet. Thank goodness, even though the internet's much slower than it is at the house. Hopefully, my work will be done by Thursday, Friday, and I'll be back home. But where there's internet, I can still work. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, guys, I have to jump off. Thank you so much for having me today.
Thanks for joining, Lisa.
Thank you.
You are amazing, as Gary
Thank
mentioned.
you.
Definitely. Thanks.
Yeah. I got the email from the Sunday's free back to school giveaway, so I will work on that and reach out to him this afternoon and get his cash cards together for him. So
wow. That's
thank
amazing.
you again for helping me, hopefully with Children's Miracle Network. If you have any questions, please just don't hesitate to call me or email me. Everyone have a wonderful day, and thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Lisa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa.
All right, take care.
Definitely. All right. That was cool. That was really cool. So I have an opportunity quote, and this one is: everything negative, pressure, challenges is an opportunity for me to rise. Everything negative, whether it's pressure, challenges, is an opportunity for me or you or one person to rise. And that came from Kobe Bryant. All right. So it is now 7:58. We're 2 minutes early. We're going to end this meeting. I'm going to stop the record. We're going to end the meeting. And then for those board members that can stay on, we have a board meeting right afterwards. Thanks, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Have a good day.
All right.
Goodbye.
I'm going to go get a cup of coffee there, Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. I'll be back.
All right.